Hi guys, Anita here, back again with another video. Welcome back for those who've been here before. For those who've never been, welcome. My name is Anita. I'm mama of two little babies and I trade in the foreign exchange market. I started a little over a year ago and it has been a very interesting journey. The reason why I like to even talk about this journey is because it's an industry where people do not think they could just venture into. I literally stumbled upon it and I am still going strong in it. Considering I'm still a baby, a year in trading is literally nothing. In fact, within a year of trading, you should be able to know if you can continue or not continue. You should actually just give it a year. And then if you feel it's not for you after a year, then bounce, stop trading. But after a year and you still feel encouraged, which is where I am at, I feel like it's something that I will not be dropping anytime soon. In fact, it's so funny that the rule of thumb, or rather the advice they give you, is that when you start trading, do not tell anybody, especially a spouse. You know what? It's funny that they say that, because luckily my spouse, or rather my hubby, and I both trade in the foreign exchange market, so I didn't have to keep it a secret. But a lot of the time they tell you not to tell anybody that you're trading, because of the expected results being very negative, or being very daunting, or being very not very profitable in your first year. Okay, so it's the equivalent of your husband telling you that they've put some money in some investment, and then you keep asking them, what's up, what's happening? The pressure is crazy. So that's why they tell you to just keep it a secret. Don't tell anybody that you've started trading. And I did the opposite. I literally started a YouTube page and I started talking about it and telling everyone, because it's an industry, or rather it's a solution to financial freedom that I never ever thought would be possible for somebody like me. And as I continue to do it, a year plus, I'm still going strong. But it does not come with when they tell you read the fine print, it comes with a lot of read the fine print type of stuff. So a lot of the things that were in the fine print were, you will have to be completely consistent for you to even think about or even breathe some consistent profitability. You have to literally be trading a lot. You have to trade, take chances, take risks, be on the chart all the time. Well, not all the time, but a lot of the time, for you to get the kind of results that you want, which is something I want to talk about today. And I want to talk about a law. There's a law called the law of large numbers. And I wanted to read it today. One second. And, oh, I have a stitch, sorry. So they literally say that if you want to have an edge in the market, okay, so it doesn't like, for you to be good at trading, you can literally do the work and learn from A to Z what is Forex. You can literally learn all the terminologies. You can literally learn all the strategies. You can literally learn from the greatest mentor in the world. They can literally be your mentor, okay? The greatest trader in the world can literally be your mentor, okay? Your teacher. But for you to have an edge in the market by yourself, you will literally have to use something called the law of averages, or rather a profitability theory called the law of large numbers. And I want to read it now, okay? I find it very interesting, because in this, I think in life, you have to use this law. For if you're trying to learn something, this is one law that you cannot avoid, okay? So it says that the law of large numbers is a theory that describes the result of performing the same experiment a large number of times. According to the law, the average of the results obtained from a large number of trials should be close to the expected value and will tend to become closer as more trials are performed, okay? So pretty much it's a probability theory, and it says the more you do something, the more it sticks. Pretty much that's what it is. So the more, let's say you're a cook, the more you cook, the better you'll become. The more, if you're a scientist and you have you're testing out a theory, you're testing out some likelihood, some if then type of probability, then the more you do it, the more likely it is to work out for you. The same thing with trading. And it's so funny that you know, in the beginning, you're in the charts, like you're trading around maybe 7 times a week, you know, maybe 30 times. Maybe you trade one trade every day. You know, if that's how you're trading, there's no way you're gonna get good. And that is how I started off trading. I started off trading once, you know, I'd touch it this week, next week I'd say I'm studying. There's no shortcut, you know, you have to literally throw yourself into it. And that way you cut your learning time by half. And, you know, it's funny that, you know, that it's taken me almost a year to really understand it. And, you know, the more I get into it, the more I understand exactly how all that has been beneficial, because literally a day in the chart, 2 days, 3 days in the market teaches you a lot more than, you know, continues to teach you a lot more. So imagine 300 days, imagine 300 times in the market every day. So that's one of the tricks that I've learned so far. And literally, you know, as I continue to grow in this industry, what I want to tell you is, you know, I will continue to surround myself with the people who have the success that I want, okay? And a lot of people ask me, what is the benefit of even joining a community or joining an academy or joining a team of traders? For exactly that same reason, because the more you surround yourself with people who know what they're doing, the more you will see what they're doing and emulate exactly that. So it doesn't even mean you have to be trading. If you want to be a successful, let's say, hairdresser, you have to literally surround yourself with hairdressers constantly, always watching videos, always doing as, you know, practicing as they do it, you know, buy some fake hair, buy some fake, you know, those mannequin heads. That's exactly what you're going to do. And that's exactly what I continue to do for me to get better at it, okay? So I was just sitting here and I was looking at the charts and I was like, you know what? I just started using Fibonacci to just enter. Fibonacci is another strategy people use to literally know when to enter the market and when to exit. And it's a retracement tool that I just started using the other day with my team. And I can tell you for free that I had never ever thought of using the Fibonacci tool, but now it's literally all I use. All I see is with Fibonacci eyes, because it has become something that I do all the time now. And for me to get good, as the law of averages does, or the law of large numbers dictate, is I have to do or use this strategy 100 times. Literally trade with this strategy 100 times. So currently I'm using the Fibonacci and the stochastic confirmation, and that is literally how I'm entering into trades. And I have to do this 100 times for me to literally know that the strategy is working. So if you're here dabbling within this strategy here for 2 days, then tomorrow you're using the MACD, then the next day you're using the RSIs, then the next day you're using price action, then tomorrow you're using I don't know what, you know, there are a million ways to trade, okay? But what you have to do is find what works for you. And how to do that is you have to use that particular tool 100 times. And if you want to be consistently profitable for 100 days straight, then you have to trade 100 times a day. If you want to be consistently profitable for 100 weeks, then you have to trade 100 times a week. You know, the less you trade, the less consistent you'll be. The more you trade, the more profitable you'll be. And that's just how it works. I don't know if there's anything else I wanted to talk about today. Oh, happy Valentine's Day. Oh my gosh, happy Valentine's Day for those who celebrate Valentine's Day. I'm not usually one who does, but this weekend I actually did some celebrating with my hubby. Thank you, Alan. But yeah, it was fun, which is probably why my voice is a bit shaky, but it was lots and lots of fun. What else did I want to talk about? Okay, so this is how the law of large numbers is going to work in your best interest, okay? Number one, you have to develop a trading style. You have to find a trading style that works for you. Okay, so if your mentor uses a particular style, that's very easy. It's most likely that you will adopt that particular style. So once you do it, you now implement it in your trading plan. Okay, once you've jotted it down in your trading plan, do not deviate from that particular plan. All right, now you have to use that particular strategy for 100 trades. So if you want to get better faster, then you have to cover those 100 trades in a lesser amount of time. So if you trade in high frequency forex, then that means it's easy to cover, because literally those guys are in the market, in and out of the market within minutes. So that's very easy. You can literally cover 100 trades in a matter of days. If you're consistently trading in HFX, which is high frequency forex. For traditional traders like me, then it might take you maybe a couple of days or maybe a week. Yeah, maybe a week, depending on your trading style. So once you're trading, for it to work, you have to trade 100 times for you to actually know that that strategy is working. Do not change your trading style until you finish your 100 trades. Okay, do not change your strategy until you finish your 100 days. Otherwise, the law of large numbers will not work. Okay, so once you finish your 100 days, now you analyze your trades. You're able to see what you won, what you lost, what the success rate is going to be. Okay, so if your success rate is higher than 80%, meaning you won 80 trades, by God, that's a very good strategy, I believe. If it's less than, then you can adjust, and then you start again from developing from a new trading style, then coming all the way down. Okay, so that's pretty much what the law of large numbers is gonna do for you in terms of creating an edge for you in the market. So again, I was telling you, it's not enough to have the best tools, the best teachers. You have to literally put in the work for the experiment or for the strategy to work. Okay, so that's all I wanted to talk about today, and I wanted to just say thank you for those who've been following me. If you want to see anything in particular, drop it down in the description, or rather in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will be with you next week. Okay, peace and love. Happy Valentine's Day. Bye.